What's up, family? It's Conversations with Cobi. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. Happy New Year. We have had a lot going on. So I got a few things that I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to get into the insurrection, but I'm going to move forward because January is normally a happier month for a brother. I got my sister, shout out to Kiris. Her birthday is January 3rd. My dear loving grandmother who passed away, his birthday is January 7th. The greatest fraternity ever made on the planet, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, was January 9th. And then my mother's birthday is today. Tony, I love you. And don't forget, my sisters, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, January 16th, 1920. They're on and pop. So I got out all my love, but I wanted to talk about some things. Today was an interesting day. I'm with my wife a lot, and COVID has got us going crazy. And so I asked her to do something, and I probably didn't ask her in the right tone of voice, right? So I said, "Hey, I need this done," and I got that look. You know that look that could kill, and said, "Don't talk to me like that no more." So I had to step back for a minute because I was afraid if she was going to throw a knife or cancel the insurance. So we'll talk to you later. It's still awkward and corny, and I'm working it out. Maybe y'all didn't get my joke, but if you're married, I'm pretty sure you did. So listen, I got somebody beautiful coming up, a beautiful spirit. She's an author. She's I don't want to call her healthy, but she's definitely into the body and natural remedies. So we're gonna bring her on. It's my sister, Yara Waples. Hello, baby. How's everything?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
You are definitely welcome. So you're an author and you have a book on juicing, right?
Yes.
And that book, I bought the book. So what I wanted to find out, right? Well, before I get deep into the book, is I want you to explain more about your book, and then we'll get into the other portion of it. So tell people about your book.
Okay, so my book is called So You Think You Can Juice, and I thought I had it around here. Yeah, so it's called So You Think You Can Juice.
Mm-hmm.
And what it first it describes my journey in my life, and how I dealt with weight through, I mean, maybe high school up until adulthood, and how I tried various diets, and the only thing that worked for me was juicing. And then when I started to juice, I started out with a couple of friends who we did a juicing challenge, and
Mm-hmm.
we lost so much weight. We did it for 60 days, no food. So we were so happy about it, but we never did it again. So a couple years after that, a girlfriend of mine, she has IBS. So I was like, you know what? I think you should just, juice, do a fasting, a juice fast for about a month, and let's see how it goes. And she was like, okay, I'll do it, because she's into health too, but she's done water diets and and on these pill for IBS, and it didn't, nothing worked. So she did the fast, and you can tell in her face everything in her body was working well. She said, Yara, oh my God, I don't know what's in these juices and what you put in these juices, but they worked. They worked. So after that, she started shouting me out on her Instagram and Facebook page. Another girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
she was involved as well. Shout me out on Instagram, Facebook page. Next thing I know, all their family members and friends was calling me, oh, can you make me juices? And then, as I went along, trial and error, I learned so much through, experience with different people with different ailments. I have a lot of juice clients who have blood pressure issues. 3 months tops, blood pressure gone, diabetes level gone, kidney, liver issues done. Like, I mean, just by juicing. So, I was like, wow, this is awesome. Not only do you lose weight with juicing, but you you become healthy. So it was awesome. It changes your body from the insides out. So like I was saying with myself, I juiced again in 2019 for a month, no food. And after that, I became a vegan because I tried to go back to eating seafood. and eating the way that I did before, but it wouldn't let me. My stomach changed, and it just wouldn't accept certain things that I had before. And the book, it touched based on so many so many things. It has so many great recipes, so many it has the benefits behind each recipe in the book. It gives you a journal at the end, so that you can track your juicing journey, what the headaches and all the bad stuff, all the good stuff that you deal with when you go when you do a juice cleanse or a juice fast. And also stories about different people who, fertility, like everything. It's a good short read, and you can always reference it, whenever you decide to do a juice fast or do juice cleanse.
Now I got the book and I loved it. I'm having a brain fart, but I'll come back and tell you about my favorite juice in the book.
Oh,
Um, I think my wife is watching. I hope she reads my book so she can find
hey
out
wife,
more
how
about
you doing?
fertility. She trying to have another one. So well, trying to have one. So
Oh,
we working on that.
so
But
that's great. That's can I touch base on that? You guys both had to juice at the same time. The best thing to do is to do a fast. Try for
okay.
5 days, a juice fast, and because you just getting rid of all the toxins out your body and allowing your blood to flow correctly, through your veins and everything. So
Okay. Wow. So don't be fooling around and having me have triplets.
you might,
I ain't trying to have the octomom running around my house.
you might.
So as you how did you figure out and start developing like your juicing plans? Because we talked about that a little bit briefly, but your juicing plans, how did you figure out what to do and what fruits and vegetables were important?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I randomly started, and I think I gave, like, when I first started, I gave out too much juice. And
Mhm.
as I went along, I figured out 16 ounces was enough, because it's enough to cleanse you, it's enough to shrink your stomach, and it's enough to sustain you for maybe 2 to 3 hours before you start your next juice, which is for lunch. And I mean, maybe that took about maybe about 6 months to a year to figure out what size was needed. Um, it's just it's a journey. I do offer king size juices for men. Some men like, and some larger people, they like the king size juices, which is, I feel as though it's a lot of juice. Not because people like to talk about the myths and in regards to fruit sugar, but if you are on if you're very health conscious and you follow the regimen, which is on my website, you definitely don't have to worry about fruit sugar, because fruit sugar, it really helps to cleanse the body and detox the body and heals illnesses and everything. So
Okay. So like if you haven't seen her website yet, it's right at the bottom, www.juicecapital.co. Not
yeah,
com, co. Because a lot of
right.
people like to mix that up.
Yeah.
So um the master cleanse. What is different between the master cleanse and the juice cleanse?
So I think the master cleanse. Me and my girlfriend, we did the master cleanse. It's the water, the cayenne pepper, the
Yeah.
lemon. I think she did it for 15 days, and I did it for 13 days. It was fine. It was. I mean, I wanted to chew my arms off, but it was fine. You lose the weight, but with the juices, you get the nutrients and vitamins that's within the fruits and vegetables that you need to sustain yourself, to cleanse, and it allows you to not have to chew. So I do suggest, instead of the master cleanse, to do a juice cleanse, because you'll get the nutrients that you'll be losing out on with the juice. I mean, without chewing your fruits and vegetables, you'll get that within the juice.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. And so that's one thing that I struggle with. Like, sometimes being cost conscious, there's a lot, it seems like you get a lot more pulp
You
than
do.
you get juice. And then what are you losing with the fiber, and how do you figure that out, or what value am I losing or anything like that?
So you don't really lose the fiber, because in apples you have so much fiber, and apples is mostly the base of each juice that I have. So you have the fiber in, your greens, and you have the fiber in your fruit. So you're not really losing it, even though in some people they say that you do, but you really don't, because certain fruits and vegetables have certain high levels of fiber inside, whereas though it's kind of hard to lose it, because that's what the fruit and vegetable is made up of, nothing else, kind of. But as far as you go, you may have a Breville. I love a Breville myself,
Yeah.
and it does you do waste a lot of pulp. And then there's
Yeah.
other juicer, which is a slower juicer, and I don't have time to deal with the slower juicer, but the pulp is dry and you don't use as much fruits and vegetables as you would with like a Breville. So like Omega is one of the they're more expensive. And what I know you have a viewer that said, "What's the best juice?" I was looking.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
um,
just the best juicer.
oh, what's the best juicer? So I like the Omega. If you can deal with a slow juicer, or it's a really slow juicer, and your pulp comes out dry, and you use less fruit than you would the Breville. I love a Breville myself. It's faster. It's your pulp is wet, and you may use a lot of fruit and vegetables, but it's just faster. I feel as though you don't lose. Some people may tell you you may lose nutrients and vitamins if you use a certain type of juicer versus another type of juicer. It's wrong. It's so wrong, because in my experience, I've seen people heal from blood pressure, diabetes, so many other ailments, either using Breville or Omega. So you're definitely not losing anything by trying to figure out what juicer is the best.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is that one juicer is a little faster,
Yeah.
but that you might have to use more fruit because of the way it processes or juices.
Yes.
The
Yes.
other one is a little slower, but
Right.
you will use less fruit because of
Right.
the way it processes. Okay.
Right.
And so
Right.
you got to decide what is best for you.
Right. Like if you have enough time on your hands, go with the slower juicer. Go with the Omega. The I think Heron. It's so many slow juicers out there. And then if you don't have time and you want to go, you're a busy mom, busy father, work, school, whatever you're doing, you know, the fastest juicer, Breville, it always works. It's definitely a good juicer.
I'm cheap. I want to save as much fruit as I can, so I might have to get me a slow juicer. I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about my money.
Right, right, right. And it's okay. I understand.
So, what is your favorite juice?
My favorite juice, I like the papaya mojito. And that's not in that book, but it's going to be in my second book. And I love the strawberry pineapple lemonade. I love the seductive seal, which is in the book. And that is green spinach. It's so simple. It's green spinach, it's lemon, apple, and ginger, and it's amazing. And I drink a juice every single day, and sometimes I wait because I don't want to wake up, and because I know as soon as I start to drink the juice, I'm up. My eyes is
That
my eyes
sounded
is
good.
up.
You might have to slide me that recipe on the low. You might have
Yeah.
to DM me that recipe right there. That thing sounded good.
Oh, it's so good. The papaya mojito is amazing. So it's mojitos inside of the book, so you think you can juice, which is on Amazon and Barnes and Noble and a few other books, online bookstores. But it's just you substitute, whatever's in the book with the papaya. And it's more than likely it's the same measurements for like a 16-ounce
Okay.
jar or glass.
Okay. I'm feeling it. I love anything that got ginger in it. I don't know what it is. I love ginger.
Oh, ginger is so good for you. It even helps with like inflammation buildup within the body. So it's definitely a good thing to drink ginger.
Okay. Cause so you said a mojito. I'm wondering, I like whiskey. Can I put whiskey in my juice?
People say, "Oh my God, your juices are so good. Can I use it with alcohol?" And I'll say no, but you can do what you want on your own time. I can't tell you.
Well, I'm just asking because you said mojito.
Yeah,
I'm trying to work on minimizing the my libations
yeah,
so
yeah,
that I don't drink as much. But it is what it is. But so now as we talk about this juicing and the health, how does like what does juicing really start to do to the body? Because you mentioned it a few times, like increasing blood flow, shrinking the stomach, detoxification. Like
yeah.
explain that a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So what it changes the way. Okay, so let me tell you how powerful celery juice is. First of all, and everybody, and it's a certain amount that you have to drink in order to reap the benefits of the celery juice. Like you may see, a lot of people online. They may post, "Oh, I had my celery juice." With 16 ounces. 16 ounces is not going to do it. What
Okay.
it's supposed to do. You need 32 ounces of celery juice, and what celery juice does, it detox the body like no other. You will go to the bathroom, and it's not the nice bowel movement that you would have if you would drink like a regular size normal juice. It is you it's like a diarrhea flow, but this is what you need. It's a faster acting. It cleanses your skin. Like I had eczema, so celery juice, it like my eczema is clear within like 4 days. Celery juice. Celery juice, I love coffee. What celery juice does, it takes, for some reason, it's like you have taste buds in your tongue. So the taste buds in your tongue, it sends a message to your brain to tell you, as you walking by something that you love, you don't want it. It's so crazy, and it's amazing, the
So
celery juice.
you saying celery juice eliminates cravings?
Yes, salt, sugar, everything in an instant. I mean, so fast you'd be like, "Whoa, I miss my coffee today." That's it's
Mm-hmm.
like that. But it's like you don't even want it. You have no. I like I'm a like I like vegan. I'm a vegan, so I like vegan cupcakes sometimes. And if I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do my celery detox, today, and I have it, and I walk by it in the store or something like that. I'm like, not even picking it up because I don't want it. I don't have the craving. But the juicing itself, like you said, you want to stop, you know, drinking as much. The juicing, like if you were to do a juice fast, maybe for 5 days or 2 days or 3 days, it will, if you try to put it back in your stomach the way that you did before, your stomach will hurt so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it will hurt, and you won't want it, or you'll force yourself. Like I was saying about the 30 days that I did the juice
Mm-hmm.
fast, and I love red wine. Oh boy, red wine it hurt me so bad. Like it hurt my stomach so bad. It just doesn't. It works. It works so well. It changes, you know, um, your perspective on the things that you would normally want, and
Mm-hmm.
it cleanses, and it does what it's supposed to do. He said, "Do you have to get certain fruits and vegetables in certain seasons to get a full benefit?" Well, okay. So I know most people, they in certain regions, like I'm gonna say, like in New Jersey, you have to get certain fruits and vegetables during a certain time. Not where I shop. Where I shop, I can get watermelons from like Puerto Rico, or melons from Brazil or something like that. So if you see those in the store, most of the time they're shipped from different areas, so it's not like you're going to lose the benefits from getting them during a different season. Like if you was to see a watermelon or a baby watermelon right now, it's okay to get that watermelon. It doesn't mean you're going to lose the benefits because you're not getting in the summertime. It means it's being shipped from another area of the world.
Got another one. They said, how much should you drink in a day?
Okay, so if you're drinking a cleanse, you want to drink 16 ounces in the morning, 16 ounces for lunch, and then if you're doing a fast, you're doing 16 ounces breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's enough. That's enough to sustain you, to do its job, to cleanse you, detox, help with different ailments, and so much more.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
so one of the things, so I have an issue with beet juice. When I drink beet juice, um, my bowel movements and when I go to the bathroom to do number two come out red.
Red. Yeah.
You laugh? Why you laughing at
Yeah,
me?
because I mean, it scares everybody, even me. The first time I was so scared, I had to Google, like, am I sick? You know, like, do I have cancer? Because that's the first thing that comes
Yeah,
in your head. You know, and then you be like, oh, I just had beets. You know, that's how it is now. But before it was like, oh my God, you know, because when you Google it, says cancer. You know,
yeah,
so it's like, oh God, do I got cancer? And then you think about it, and you like, oh, I just had beets. You Google it, they like beets keeps your bowel movements red, your
yeah.
urine red. You know, back in the day, they used to use beets to dye their hair, so you know it's
Yeah.
a good thing.
I was afraid. I stopped drinking beet juice and everything else.
It's a good. Oh, beet juice is so good for men. Like, you know, I have a lot of like men juice clients who may have um dysfunction, erectile dysfunction issues, and beet juice and watermelon juice and the green spinach combined, it opens the blood vessels of, you know, the area of the man, you know, and
Mhm.
it creates the best blood flow. But you have to do it, you know, like like it's on the website, the regimen. You got to do it that same way, and it really helps. It really helps.
Okay.
And this, she said, how beneficial is Irish sea moss? I don't. I do sell sea moss smoothies, but I'm not in the business of sea moss. But I can tell you, it's awesome. It wakes you up. I mean, it keeps you healthy. I don't take a teaspoon of it each day, but I know, like, if my son or anybody get a little itch in their throat, because really get sick because I juice every single day. If anybody that I know get an itch in their throat, you know, take a tablespoon of sea moss, and it doesn't mean that it's going away, but excuse me, it helps like fight different ailments as well.
So I think what you were saying in that shortly was like the juicing also boosts your immune system, and that's what the Irish sea moss does.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, like I said, I'm not.
A
I
big
don't take. Yeah, I don't take Irish sea moss daily. I do have it, but I know a lot about juice.
I got you. I mean, that was just one of the questions. I got
Yeah, 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 yeah.
somebody said they love beet juice with ginger, lemon, celery, cucumbers, and apples. Yo,
Wow,
yo,
celery.
you need to get the books. I'm be honest. I learned a lot by reading the book. Um,
Yeah,
I really tried it. My patience in getting such a large amount of fruits consistently was hard for me. And so, um, like getting my wife going out to get it. It was COVID. We just kind of got like we liked the juices. We enjoyed it, but I guess I kind of got that COVID tired. I was sitting in the house and I didn't continue it because it was like a lot of work. It
it
was
is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I love it. I mean, because every time I'm in there, what I do, that how I come up with recipes is what's left.
oh,
Okay, yeah, it's like, oh, okay, this is what I have left. Let me put this together and see if it goes. And usually, most of the time, it go together.
I know that's right.
Yeah, yeah. But
So
I never had celery, beet, and I never put that together. I never did that yet.
from what you say, is going to it'll clean you out.
Oh, celery, but it has to be by itself. You know, when you combine it, it works okay. But if you have it by itself, you just have to, like, if it was a medicine, you know, it,
Okay.
like, you have to do it by itself. And I mean, I used to be like a big drinker. Like, so if you took a shot, you got to take the shot by itself in order for it, you know.
Yeah.
to do what it do. But
Hold on, wait. You used to be a big drinker. You
I
love
used to.
wine, and you
Oh,
and you, and you drink a lot of coffee. So you was an alert drunk.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you look at the names of this first book, you see a lot of mojitos.
Uh huh.
You might see a purple haze in there. I won't tell the viewers what I did then, but it's that's how my book is named, because in my 20s I had a lot of fun. So
So what school did you go to? Did you go to college, or what college you
yeah,
went
I went to college. I went well. I graduated in 1998 from Camden High.
to? Okay.
Yes, and I went to Rowan University. I got
Oh,
my
I'm
bachelor's.
familiar. Very familiar
Yes,
with that
yes.
wild on 322.
Oh, right. Yes, absolutely, right there.
Yes.
I got my bachelor's degree in psychology, and then I got my master's in business at Eastern University, which is in St.
Right out
David.
outside of
Yeah,
Philly.
yeah, yep, yep. I
Yeah.
love that. The train ride every Wednesday, it was nice. Yeah. So
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
all right. So I spent a lot of time at Rowan. I really enjoyed Rowan. I wasn't a student there, but I just
Have
engaged in
fun.
this extracurricular activities.
Yeah. See, and I never stayed on campus. I just commuted. I commuted. I learned a lot while I was there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh, so
Graduated.
you missed out then. You
Yeah,
missed
I
out.
did. I did. I did. What year did you go?
Oh,
Were you
see,
partying there?
I'm old now. Stay out of my personal life.
Yeah.
No, no. I was there in the like 95
Oh, okay. Okay.
until I decided to get out of college.
Right, right, right. Yeah. I just started in 99. No, I went to Cheney first for like
When you go to Cheney?
I went to Cheney in 98, 99. I only went for a
Then you should have
semester.
saw me there. I went to Cheney.
I might have saw you.
I was
Okay, so
I'm the everybody. If you were there and stayed there long enough, you had
where
to
you
see
at?
me.
See, I was. So were you at Truth, or were you at the other dorm? I forgot the other guy. Other
Oh no,
dorm.
I was in I didn't stay in Truth.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
you talking about Yarnell. I was in
Darnell.
Truth. I did stay in Truth, and then they had King Hall.
King Hall. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
was
and I was in
there.
King Hall.
Yeah, I was there for one
Oh,
semester. I had you do now that you're saying it. that
I
you
didn't
were
have
there.
facial hair then.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had to look back at pictures and stuff, but yeah, I went to Cheney from it was only one semester, but I had a good time. I had a good time.
Who
I had
did?
too much of time, and
Who
that's why I
did?
went back. So I went back to Rowan.
Okay. Okay. See, look, Stacy's down there hating.
Yeah,
Um,
she was.
yeah, because she didn't decide to go. You see my shirt and the colors. This is
You
what we
see,
do.
I know that's right.
But Stacy's a hater. We ain't gonna talk about that. But it was really beautiful talking to you. And we
Yeah,
got to come back again and talk about some of those things. And I'm gonna have to hit you up and get you in touch with my wife so you can probably get us a plan or something like that, and and get that together. But this was very informative for me. And it's interesting because I have a lot of men on my feed too, and I'm pretty sure they would like to understand more about how juicing affects them. I'm not a vegan, but I eat meat, I eat pork, not pork, beef like once a month or so.
okay.
But I really stick to chicken and more vegetables and things like that. So for me, juicing seems like something I can do. I don't have the discipline to do like a 5-day cleanse or something like that, but I probably can work on for a month or so doing it twice a day. But
Yeah,
it's
you
just
can.
getting all that daggone fruit.
I know it is. It is. It's a pain. You know what? I don't know if you have a produce junction in Delaware. But what you can do is ask them for like a bulk for a bulk of apples.
Mhm.
At least start there, and they may
Okay.
have it for like $20 versus the $2.50, whatever. They kind of nickel and dime you, but you get the bulk at the same time. Say I would like to do a whole give me a wholesale price of apples, and then
Okay.
you can buy the wholesale versus 10 apples here, 10 apples there, especially if you're going to juice for a whole week. Is the best thing to do.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna try to do that. And it's dope. That you're from Camden. Sometimes when I drive through Camden, I feel like it's more clouds over Camden than than other
Oh,
parts of
we
the
got
state.
sunshine. We got sunshine.
But some of my favorite people, and I got much love, are from Camden, and I really
Right.
enjoy it. And it's beautiful to see the beauty that comes out of Camden because you never hear about it.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
And
much.
so we got to keep this going. Um, don't forget, go to the website www.juicecapital.co. Buy the book. It ain't even expensive. It's a short
No.
read and it's
Yes.
not expensive. It's on Amazon. You can download the digital one. So stop
Right.
being cheap. Go get the
Yes.
book. You know what I mean? And she has a lot of anecdotes in there to go along with each of the juices and how she came up with those juices. And
Yes.
so we got to figure out, like my people on here, my family, get the book. I'm telling you, it's dope. I read the book over the COVID during the summer and start putting things together. Yo, this sister's juices taste good. I did feel better. I got tired of doing all that daggone pulp stuff, but we're gonna try it again. And I'm gonna contact you and we'll figure out how we can make things happen.
Right.
All right.
Thank
So
you so much.
oh, you're definitely welcome, and you're a friend of the family. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And so we're gonna get this book, and we're gonna get people to buy it. We're gonna support, and we're gonna keep it pushing and keep doing your thing. And please let me know when the second one comes out,
I
so we can
will.
bring you back.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Definitely. Thank you.